Hey, everybody. I want to see where everyone's love life, whoever resonates with this reading, the most important messages for your love life, okay? Since we had this solar eclipse in Libra, which is a place of relationships. Now, I've talked before that it is not only about relationships, but this is to do with relationships. Libra is about the balancing of the scales. We've got finances and career. It landed on its side. It says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. We've got flirt. Okay, go ahead and extend your lighthearted energy to others. You could be flirting with somebody at work. You could have met somebody at work because the work is coming up in the past. So you could have worked with this person. You're no longer talking to them. There's a heart-to-heart conversation. Somebody's blocking someone from talking. We've got healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay. Something here about somebody here wanting to keep it lighthearted, talk when they wanted to talk, that kind of a thing. This is something they picked up from like childhood. Okay. We've got make the effort in the center of the reading. Yeah, we got separation. Yeah, you're separated from this person. You're not talking to this person. Somebody here didn't make an effort. Somebody here was like, their focus was on their work. Yeah, so someone retreated. Someone did walk away. Somebody left. For sure, somebody's leaving. We've got very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it can come to you now. But it landed on its side, so somebody's on the fence about reaching out, making an effort towards you. They're reaching out. Yeah, we've got pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay, and then bottom of the deck, we've got religious factors. It says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I just feel like you two have a difference of beliefs. Not just, maybe it could be one's religious, one's spiritual, one doesn't believe in anything, one does. But it's not always necessarily about the religious aspects of it, but it could be like you're from different sides of the tracks. One person has a lot of money and the other person does not. One person, it could be cultural differences, anything. So I feel like something is standing in the way of this relationship coming together. Maybe the belief is I have to have more money, more resources. I need to have something to offer. So all I can offer you is flirtation and lightheartedness. But I just feel like this person didn't communicate that. Or that's all they want to communicate is like, say, hey, here I am. This is all I have to offer, but I don't have anything to offer. Like, can you please wait for me until I'm able to make a return, till I decide to return. It's kind of a weird situation here. This person's asking you, like, I know you are telling you, like, I know you might not understand this, but I get what I'm doing in my own head. Like, can you just wait, and then I'll come back later. And it's almost like this person wants you to wait for them. We've got the no conversation, the separation, and the pay attention to the red flags. This person almost has like a weird way of thinking. Like, they're not thinking like anything is wrong with that. Like, make an effort when they want to, but like reach out randomly, but it doesn't really do anything. This person needs more healing. Like, whatever upbringing, whatever beliefs that they have been instilled with, since childhood, the things that they saw their mother and father go through, like, it's almost like that's their excuse for their behavior. And maybe that's not something that you saw. Like, that's not how you view relationships. There's like a lack of communication in this relationship. Maybe for some of you, like, somebody stopped talking to somebody. They just was like, enough is enough. Like, I'm done with the lighthearted, like, flirtation. Like, hey, I'm here just to annoy you, but I'm not going to, I don't really want to talk about anything. Everything's very surface level, maybe all they wanted to do was talk about work, because I do see that with the finances and career here. Like, it was very superficial. I'm getting superficial conversation when there was conversation. And I'm also getting this person not listening. It's like, you see how she's talking and they're not listening. So someone here just stopped talking. She stopped talking. And now he's like looking out like, is she going to talk to me? Put it where it fits. He, her, whatever. With that said, I feel like because of that, someone here is starting to see like when maybe they stay up late at night in their bed and they're like, man, they have this regret for them not putting in any of the effort. And I feel like this person is like starting to realize like, oh my God, it's because of what I saw. It's almost like they're starting to finally learn the lesson, but they're like, they're behind, and whoever walked away from this situation, because I do see the separation in the retreat. Somebody here was like, dude, if they can't decide, I'll decide for you. All right, I'm out, and it's almost like something that you said from the past is now sticking out to this person. And now they're hearing what you said. Now they're like, oh, that's what that meant. Like, and oh wow, and maybe you mentioned, like, look at your upbringing, you could have said something that maybe was very harsh in the past to this person, and it's taken this long for them to realize, oh my God. So I feel like, they weren't giving much of an effort in the past, and now they're finally going up, like light bulb moment. And this, she was right. It is because of my upbringing. It is because of my childhood. So it's like starting to register right now, right? And so I almost feel like this person is like thinking about making a return, but they don't know how they're going to be received by you. All right, let's get some more on this. All right, so here we are. Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Okay, so we do have the secret admirer here. They could be watching you in secret. They're just not talking to you. They're just not talking to you. Somebody here is like, I really feel like they're starting to see the error of their ways. Power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. And I really think that's what someone here did. They walked away. I almost like get a snaky vibe. Look at the snake. Snakes can be very healing, but also snakes can be deadly, depends on. And also when I see the secret admirer, maybe did this person try to keep you a secret? They didn't want to come out, and so you took back your power and said no more. Like, no, thank you. We've got friendship. It said nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. Was this person even a friend to you? And I think that's what they're starting to realize. Like, when we're in union with somebody, they're supposed to be your best friend. They're supposed to be your confidant. Not your boys, not your sisters, no, it's not bros over hoes and vice versa. It's nurturing the bond of that friendship, being that power couple dynamic, right? Power. But you don't have power when you allow, family to get involved in your relationships, or friends getting involved in your relationships. Like, everything that you go through, everything that you experience needs to be between you and your partner. Not, if you're going to get advice on a situation that you are experiencing, come to me. I'm a third party. Go to a third party, somebody who is completely unbiased to your situation. Not somebody who's going to take your side because they got your back, bro, or I got your back, sister. You know, like, no. If you're going to get advice, you go to a couples therapist, you come to, you know, a spiritual life coach, you go to your pastor at church, like whoever you feel is going to guide you without any bias. Not your friends. Unless you have that one friend, which anybody, all my friends know, I'm not your yes man. Like, if I feel like you're the culprit, I'm going to tell you you're the culprit, you know? So if you got a friend like that, then there you go. And the bottom of the deck says, acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. So I feel like, you know, I almost feel like, and I'm going to say, go out on a limb here and say the feminine has just accepted things the way that they are. Like we have our differences. It doesn't work, you know, so I've accepted that now and I'm going to go off on my own journey. And, you know, if it is the masculine, they are acting within their feminine and they're acting on, like, I get, there's a lot of emotion here. I feel like there was a lot of emotion between the two of you. But there was just some things that you guys disagreed upon that it was the end all. You know, like I told the last guy I dated, like, you know, I haven't dated in 9 years and then dated a guy for a couple of months. And, you know, I told him flat out, he didn't believe in anything, right? And I was like, listen, if I have to choose between you and my belief system, I'm going to choose my belief system because it's what saved my life from the depths of freaking hell. So, like, I'm sorry, but you're not going to make me question who I am. Like, this is what I do. This is the mission that I'm on. And if you can't embrace that about me, then I choose me. You know, I choose my belief. And that goes, you know, very well with this religious factors, you know, and this is something that I fell into. I didn't believe in any of this up until almost a decade ago, right? And then you hear that pounding back there? The universe drilled it into my head and there's no releasing it. So if I have to walk away, I will, you know, and I feel very confident in that. And the reason why I feel confident is because the right person, I won't have to spend a lifetime, you know, explaining my soul or my views or my beliefs. Like, we may have a difference of belief and we can agree to disagree, but because I'm so passionate about something, support me, lift me up. Don't try to drag me down and make me question my own, you know, whatever it is. It doesn't matter whether it's religious beliefs or how you know, if you can teach me something, great, you know, but that's not how it was. So this is about, you know, I want to go ahead and get some messages from the person who is wanting to make the return. I do feel like it is the divine masculine. I feel like they, if anything, they just want to be friends with you again. Is there a possibility that we could even just start as friends and build our way up? Yeah, I'm struggling with money and we do have the finances and career. So I do feel like in the past, this person could have dealt with lack and that's why they tried to keep it lighthearted. I do believe this person actually did have feelings for you. Yes. Like I do believe that this person does have feelings for you. Maybe they told you all the time, you're beautiful, you know, or they made you feel beautiful. When they were flirting with you, maybe they called you beautiful. Hey, beautiful, you know. So what is this? So we've got, I keep seeing signs of you everywhere I go. Yeah, this person is definitely seeing signs. You know, maybe you're popping up in their newsfeed. Maybe your pictures, you know, on like Facebook loves to do that. What you were doing in, you know, 4 years ago, right? It can be any one of those things, but I do feel like this person is seeing signs of you, but they are going through a lot. I feel like, you know, they went through a lot when it came to their family karma too. And I do feel like this person is trying to overcome that. I miss holding you. And that's why they want to make this effort. I'm making a plan to come back to you. You're where I belong in this separation. You guys are in separation right now. And what's clarifying the separation is I'm making a plan to come back to you. This person, because they miss you, they miss holding you, they miss your smile, they miss, and I think it had a lot to do with their value system. They were valuing the wrong things. Yeah, now they realize you do mean the world to me. And that's why I do feel like this person wants to make a return, is because you do mean something to them. I send you telepathic messages, so they could be talking to you. They could be, I feel like maybe for some of you, you could receive messages from them. Yeah, I love you. It's almost like they're like putting it out there, just telling you I love you, or writing it on a piece of paper is what I just saw. I never expected to feel this way about you. I never expected. I can feel you pulling away. Have you moved on? And that's the question. I feel like for some of you, there's just so many difference of lifestyle and beliefs that I do feel like for some of you, you really have moved on. Because I mean, I've got the separation and the retreat. Like, you're just like, I'm good. I'm actually good. I don't still have these feelings anymore. Like, once a person starts treating you like you're an option and they start pushing you away, you start integrating into living your life without them. When somebody ghosts you or, doesn't show up for you and you don't feel safe and you have this time apart, eventually you start looking at all the red flags, because we talk about those red flags here of like, oh shit, like that's what I wasn't seeing, that's what I was trying to hold on to. And that's why the universe, that there has to be this breakup. You have to get to a level of, I can, if it comes together, great. And if it doesn't come together, great. Because either way, the universe is going to send you in someone that is going to be everything, and you don't have to build them. It's not Build-A-Bear. And I feel like that's what we've been doing with our relationships, like trying to put some stuffing in there and, a new eye there. Like, this isn't AI, boyfriend, girlfriend. Like, these are real human beings. In the future, and you're already starting to see it, there will be AI boyfriend, girlfriends, because people are sick and tired of all the crap and another person hurting them. At least with an AI, you can just program them, right, to be this way and make them look this way and, have this much empathy and this much, humor and, whatever else. And, I'll be honest with you, like, doesn't sound half bad, because dealing with half the knuckleheads that are here on this earth right now, it's really slim pickings when it comes to the dating pool. I feel like all the fish are just retarded in that fish pond that we're all supposed to be. No, I'm good. But I'm not desperate. And that's the honest part about me, is like, I can take a step back and be like, I'm not desperate. If I'm coming out of being single, you had better make it worth my while, because at the end of the day, I don't have time for games. I'm playing for keeps. And I feel like that's where the collective is right now, is we're playing for keeps. We're not playing games anymore. We just went through a freaking battle. And for those of us who were single throughout that entire fucking battle, and some of you who were in a situationship where the person didn't show up for you, there was a lot of every man for himself energy and all of that, right? And you saw how I only have enough for me. I don't have enough to share with you. And it's like, when you are in the right relationship, you will multiply. So if that person isn't wanting to commit, or that person, you're seeing it now and you're like, wow, I went through that whole entire thing and I battled through that and survived, I posted something yesterday that was, what was it? It was, you're in love with a man, or you hate a job that pays your bills, but in love with a man who doesn't. Finances and career. I'm struggling with money, but they're like, I love you. And, you maybe in the past, you're like, I love him, regardless, or I love her regardless. They don't have any money. And you know what? And that's beautiful. But, it's all about value system too. And when you're in the right relationship, it doesn't matter if you don't have any money, because if you're two people who are working together for the same common goal and you both have that motivation to move forward, then the universe is going to make that happen. But when you're in the wrong relationship or someone's not willing to commit, it starts taking away your money, Like, it gives you more bills. So somebody here wants to make a return. They can feel you pulling away. What are you going to do about it, though? And I think that every person is going to be different. And I think it really depends on how this person steps up. You know, if they come in playing their stupid old games and, you know, like, hey, you know, just to annoy you, but really has no sustenance or anything real to say, I think all of you are going to just be like, are you kidding? No, thank you. If they come in and they're like, hey, this is what happened. This is where I was. This is what I needed to do. And I couldn't bring you along and drag you through all of that. It's going to be different for everyone. And you're going to know the level of maturity that backs what they're saying, because their actions are going to meet their words. And if not, you'll know. I'm going to leave that here, you guys. This is a long reading. I know it was, but a lot of really beautiful messages here. Important, and again, subject to interpretation. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Give me a heart. Let me know if this reading resonates with you. Comment, share your story. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram under the Footsteps to Peace and Peace Unhinged Tarot. Love you guys all so much. Take care.